Test. Test. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
All right, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. It's a bit chaotic out there right now.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I don't know if you've ever gone to the Don John uh, D- Dungeon Master Tools website.
No, I've never went to that website.
They've got their heading set to the Ukrainian colors.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. No, I was randomly scrolling on YouTube and like this band I listen to a lot while playing. I forgot they're Ukrainian.
No.
It's like They're like, thank you for all our fans supporting us in Ukraine. And I'm like, oh shit, they're Ukrainian. I forgot.
Yeah.
So.
Well, as the saying goes, this is not a war of Russian people against the Ukraine.
Yep.
It's just one dickhead.
Yeah, pretty much. That has a lot of power. But what am I doing clicking that right now? So. Yeah.
It's a very sad situation, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway.
Anyway.
On to brighter things.
Yes, much brighter things.
Did you work today?
Yeah.
Did your boss show you employee appreciation?
Not precisely, but we've also been switching up, like, the organizational system of our department, so... Yeah.
Because today was technically Employee Appreciation Day.
We had a lot of people that took the day off, so that might have been how she showed appreciation.
And it is Friday, so...
Yep. She usually tries to show us appreciation when it's not Employee Appreciation Day, so she gets a pass.
That's good.
Yeah. Even if it is just randomly bringing donuts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 years ago, our HR vice president actually decided that employee appreciation was going to be a donut day once a year. It's like, really? I think I'll pass.
No, No, she'll just every so often she'll just come up and she's like, I just felt like buying donuts today. So there's donuts in the break room. We're like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, back when I was a manager for a contractor. I don't know why companies do this, but everybody wants you to do your own review, as it were.
Yeah.
And the company I was working for at the time actually gave us the option. Excuse me.
Right.
You could do your review on company time and get paid for it.
Yeah.
Or you could do your review on your own time and you would get that time off. And they wanted them done quarterly, which was kind of a pain.
Yeah.
So to make it, and I let them vote on it. I said, these are the two options the company says we can do, and I'll add a third one. Anybody who wants to take off and do the reviews on their own time, we can all leave early on a day we choose and go to a premiere movie. So, yeah, we did that every quarter I was a manager. And the first time I paid for all the tickets, so everybody was happy about that.
Yeah.
And I think the first movie we did that with was Armageddon.
Okay. Yeah. arrive?
Probably is like right on 8 o'clock. A
Yeah.
little after.
I mean, Eric is lurking.
All right. What's the password? What the hell's going on with my password?
The blood.
The
The
blood.
blood.
So we ended Strahd, right? Level 20.
Not quite.
I wish.
I've missed a few games.
All right.
I have experienced that comment though before, where I missed a game and came back, and I'm like, wait, we're in space now? What?
On my Saturday group, there's a guy that tends to get drunk quite often.
Oh
It's
no.
really funny because by the end of the night, he's totally forgotten what's going on. And then the next day, he usually asks me, "What did we do last night?"
Good.
That's hilarious.
Well, there was this. Like, it gets really bad and annoying sometimes, but for the most part, it's usually pretty funny. But this last time, we were playing, and all of a sudden he started asking, "Well, where'd you guys go? I don't know where you went." And we're like right next to you in the game. And he's like, "Oh yeah, well hit the M key to get the map." And like, wait, what? Are you playing a different game? Oh, aren't we playing Lost Ark? I was like, no, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Totally switched to a different game, like mid-game. That's how toasted he was.
Nice.
Yeah.
M for map was making me think of Neverwinter Nights.
Oh.
That was a great game. Wait, yeah, Neverwinter Nights, because they also had what was that old AOL one? Oh, was it just called Neverwinter?
I don't know. I never really was an AOL person.
I mean, this was your time, Tony. I mean, I'm not joking.
I
This
was on.
literally.
Yeah, I was. I basically hated AOL and basically lived on bulletin boards.
Yeah, because I did bulletin boards that time too. But it was when I was introduced to Neverwinter for AOL, that was as it was waning, and you're a little bit older than me.
There was
probably, 15, 20 years older than me, right?
Gee, thanks.
Huh? Unless I'm completely wrong, you're guessing your age.
Character have?
Aren't you like close to 50 there?
Oh,
am I completely wrong on that
I take that back. You're an okay guy.
Now you got inspiration.
You gotta remember, 10 years older than me puts you at 50, and 15 is 55.
Not quite 15.
Yeah. See, I was pretty accurate.
I think I'm a year older than Wade.
Yes, I do remember that.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yes.
What's your armor class and HP currently?
Oh no, we don't even bother asking. It's, you know.
You take 200 points of damage. We're good.
I'll invoke the macro that allows me to crit.
There's actually a mod in Foundry called the dice injection, where when you, as the GM, if you run it, what you can do, every time a dice roll comes up, it'll pop up on your screen and ask you, what do you want the result to be?
That is fucked up.
Nice.
Let's see. Who are we
It
missing from in
exists,
the
but
game?
at the same time, let everyone saying, why would you want this? Just let the dice speak for themselves. There's literally no point to have this. If you have to fudge rolls, then you're playing the game wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's sometimes where
I can
Where
see
people
maybe
are just
if you were playing with small children or something.
Oh, then you don't matter. You just say, oh, yeah, look, you succeeded.
Yeah.
You don't need a
or
foot
you know,
roll
your
for that.
DM's on
True.
a roll.
Yeah.
Your DM's on a roll and he keeps nothing below a 15 and keeps hitting that 20s.
Did I tell you how? Did I tell you how we party wiped on my Saturday game like the first time? And I always make fun of the other DM because I switch off DMs on Saturday night too. And one of our players, the youngest in our group, decided he was going to start DMing for us. So I've only killed his character once in the 6 years we were playing, and he's the only character I actually killed throughout our 6 years of playing. And he starts DMing. And like 4 to 5 sessions in, he TPKs the party, like completely TPKs us. And the sad part is, it was a totally winnable fight, but he just kept rolling so amazingly as the DM. He literally like, okay, we did whatever we could to survive. We managed to get him disadvantage, like between different abilities and spells and whatnot. We kept giving him a disadvantage. He would double nat 20 on a disadvantage.
Oh wow.
It was crazy. He did that 3 times that night, and it was ridiculous. We're like, we don't know what's going on.
Time to run. It's time to run.
We couldn't. We tried, and it was like, he's like, I mean, I want to let you guys go, but there's no reason for the villain to let you run. And he would chase you down and kill you. He's on a streak. It's like, well, you know, you're not wrong.
That's when you have the roll off, and somebody stays behind.
We tried that. He literally crit the person who stayed behind on disadvantage because the guy was dodging. That was one of the double nat 20s. He's like, all right, sorry, son, you're gonna stay behind and just delay him. And he's like, all right, dodge action. He took up the doorway. The first creature comes up, double nat 20s, killed him. It's like, well, so long.
He's like, well, I guess your character did die in vain. Oh
So,
man.
I always make fun of him. It's like, you know, I've only killed you once. Well, technically, I killed him twice now because his character later on died as well. And so it's like, you must be getting revenge. I still have a better track record. I've only killed 2-player characters, so you've TPK'd the party.
All right, so we have the City Guard commander, who's probably going to get a promotion after this.
Hey, how about us?
Oh,
Do we get a
I'm just like,
promotion?
why is he getting a promotion for this?
Well, because there's a vacancy in the top spot, and he's
Oh,
next in
okay.
line.
Okay.
I am, while everyone's going to be talking, I'm going to investigate the witch's corpse more. I'm going to look for like any kind of documents or missives or anything that might be interesting, honestly.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Oh, great. I'm good at these.
I can't help you. I don't have the skill.
Actually, I wonder if I have the skill.
No, but you have guidance.
Is it 9
That's-
p? Is
I
it?
can do that. I can do that.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
guidance. I'm investigating the witch's corpse while people.
Oh,
are
I'm
gonna talk about
investigating.
Why is it dark in the middle of the
It's Barovia.
at 9 o'clock? Oh, right, Barovia, of course.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if I can't really help you because I'm not trained in it, I was just gonna look.
I am.
Well, you also get guidance from the Arc Cleric, so
Pass on the guidance.
18.
The guidance is with the bard.
Oh, the Bard. I thought it was Tuga.
think
I
we
have
both have it.
guidance also.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think you
okay.
both-
Yeah, but you have the ranged guidance. That's right.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you have the special fancy ranged guidance.
Okay, so everybody who's going to do investigation will need to be about or around,
Where I'm at.
yes,
That's where she died.
Asul.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I'm arranging screens here.
By
Oh,
the
here.
way,
That's okay.
if we have 2 people with guidance, you should be literally casting that every minute.
Sure,
Is it-
alternating.
No, literally cast it on 2 different people.
Ah,
'Cause
Yourself,
that's a
someone
skill
else.
check. It's a skill check, so that includes initiative.
Mhm.
ah.
Let's see.
And since it's a cantrip, there's no reason why it shouldn't be up on a lull time, basically.
Yeah, and the DM on my Saturday group hates me because we have an assassin in the party. The person actually picked up the assassin subclass, and the other time, every time we dungeon crawl, I'm just literally standing next to him casting guidance the entire time.
Alright.
So there'll be
Yeah.
situations where I should be guidancing people instead of vicious mocking the foe they're fighting.
No, no, I'm talking about before the combat actually starts. You should be, because you typically get skill checks outside of combat for the most part. So if you're constantly guidancing people, then you can play it off since you're bard as singing a tune or humming a song this entire time and give people guidance, and that way when a skill check does come up, someone has it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's it's my skull necklace glowing bright with flames in the eye sockets, just doing it.
You do need to specify who you're giving guidance to constantly, so that way we know.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I'm giving it to Asul right now.
I guess Tuga's giving it to Lhoris then.
Yeah, I'm giving guidance to Lhoris.
Okay.
I guess I'll flirt with the guard commander, soon to be captain.
Not giving you guidance for
Who
that.
you gonna give it to?
Well, the four of y'all are doing that. How are you handling that business? I'm gonna be handling my business.
Well, you are the playboy of the party, as I recall.
Not really on purpose. He's just omnisexual.
Alrighty.
Omni. Do you mean pansexual or?
Look up the term omnisexual.
No, it's
Okay.
Omni. He likes Omni robots. It's hilarious.
So does an 18 not cover anything noteworthy?
So the only thing you find is a bit of scrap paper that appears to be written in Elvish. Who reads? Okay. And basically, it is a description of you and your party friends. And apparently, the last store that you were in, the name of the last store. So,
Interesting.
yeah, it appears somebody passed this hag a note telling the hag where you guys were going to be exactly. The only other part of the note indicates payment for your dead, preferably disembodied corpses.
Got it.
Let's see. So, Aoshi, while you're talking to the new captain of the guard,
Well, I don't know how. Wait, what? I gotta delete one of these guys. Or
But,
what did I just say?
there.
I got two of them right now. Yeah, one of them needs to be deleted at some point, but we're good right now.
As he's kind of surveying the scene, he's like, well, this is interesting timing. And he's looking to the east. And you see what appears to be a Goliath, and at first glance a Rakasha, but both of them don't seem to quite fit correctly into those species.
Okay. I'm just like a Rakasha?
But I know what it is.
Yeah, Tabaxi.
Yeah, I mean a Tabaxi, sure, but a Rakasha.
Well,
Oh, God.
here's
I know
the
what it
thing. I don't think you know what it is because you can roll a perception check if you want to try and figure it out.
Sure.
Perception, you said?
Uh-huh.
Is that open to
I'm gonna
everybody?
roll. Let's see if my shit rolls
Sure.
continue.
Wait a second.
Have I rolled? Because it's not showing it.
Mine worked apparently. I need to double check my background or my backstory, not my background.
Oh, I couldn't see the thing behind it asking if it was at advantage. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh,
So, Lhoris and Gyrolan.
Yeah.
We'll start, Lhoris, with you, since you're from afar. You see what appears to be a normal Goliath. From the distance you're at, it appears he's wearing a pair of bear claw mittens. And at first, you think he's wearing a hollowed out bear skull on top of his head.
Mm-hmm.
And bare boots from the knees to the feet. Gyrolan.
Yes.
And going to what appears to be Rakasha. You would think it would be a Rakasha, but it has human hands.
Oh, not backwards.
Um,
Could it be a shifter?
you would normally suspect that, but where the hands meet the arm, you see evidence of the hands being removed and these being stitched on.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. And as they draw closer, apparently the head of the cat being is also stitched on, as
Oh.
are the bear gloves, the bare feet, and
Wow, he really took the right to bear arms.
yeah.
Wow. That's a DM inspiration right there. That was good. You get a wizard point for that. Got a guy in my Tuesday night game. He does that. He hands out what's he play? Cleric points. You get 10 cleric points. You get to determine his action. When you hit 10, you can turn him in to make him do something that you want.
Narrative declaration.
Exactly.
You get kinky real quick.
No kidding. I'm going to cash in my 10 points. Like, hey, keep it PG, man.
Oh. And
So-
are they unfazed by the piles of corpses?
Yes.
Okay.
The commander / captain to be looks at them and goes, "Well, Mling, right, Geiger, what are you doing here?" Like, well, it looks like you've had a bit of a kerfuffle, says the tiger-looking creature.
Lee, we had a Donnybrook. Which one's Ling, or do we know yet?
He is the Goliath-looking guy. By the way, he has lots of what appear to be surgical scars on him. Not just where his appendages have been replaced.
You said that's the Goliath?
Yes.
Okay. And what was the other name? I'm sorry I missed that. I couldn't type fast enough.
Here.
And it seems that and from what we can see, it seems that Rykinger has more HP from what we can see of the rolls.
Yes. So, Imling looks straight at Aoshi and Gyrolan and
Hello.
basically bows. And he's like, "We've come to invite the strangers to Dr. Lenray's estate. He would be his honor to host you while you're in the city.
Why, thank you.
And Rakaiger's like, dude, you were screwed up.
He's screwed. Who's he looking at?
Who, Rakaiger, when he said that?
Yeah.
He's looking at Imling.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, I just said hello.
The captain looks at Rakaiger. He's going, hey, Rakaiger, could I perhaps talk to you again about joining the city guard? And the cat just looks at him and goes, you can't afford me.
Well, there might be an opening of money now.
Captain's like, look, all you have to do is show up twice a day, walk around the central square a couple of times. I'll give you 5 gold pieces a day. The cat's like shaking his head. He's like, I do not work for 5 fingers.
Look at my hand.
I'm so tempted to say 1 and then just show him 1 finger, but I'm not going to.
Anyway, Imlings looks back at him. Hush. You work for the doctor. Conversation kind of continues, and he's like, look, I only work for him because he pays me well, and I take the assignments I choose.
Do you need us now to follow you, or should...
Oh, no, we can go back and gather your possessions if you choose to do so. It is completely your choice, of course.
All right.
This is much better than the last invitation we got.
I was just about to say, we point to all the bodies. This is what happened at our last invitation. Captain, who are these?
I mean, it's already looking better.
He knows them. That's a positive.
Well, Imling works for Dr. Lenray.
Yeah, got that part.
Can I insight whether the commander respects the doctor?
Okay.
Okay.
The commander, you get the distinct impression, does not.
What was the command? I'll ask. Commander, we've not been introduced. What was the commander's name?
He's like, well, I didn't actually give it to you, so. But
That's what I'm saying. We kind of met on the fly.
You can call me K.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, this is out of character. Captain K. Now I'm thinking Captain Crunch for some reason.
It's not official. It's still Commander K.
You're true.
True. Unfortunately, Commander, who would give you the promotion?
Why, that would be the mayor.
The
Burgermeister.
Burger.
Burgermeister, Mr. Burgermeister.
Anyway, Rakaiger is, well, and Imling just speaks up and he's like, we both owe the doctor our lives.
I can almost tell.
Rakaiger's
the
like,
surgical scholars.
no, we don't owe him anything. And Imling's like, you stop right there.
As I slowly pull a bucket of popcorn.
Is it too forward to say cat fight?
Might be. Might be.
Yeah, a bit.
So
Anyway.
we didn't. Well, help me out with the timeline, Tony. Didn't we just get here, or did we get here yesterday?
Nope.
Nope,
Same day.
you got here this morning.
And the good
Mhm.
doctor knows we're here.
Yes.
And he's inviting us to his estate for what reason?
To stay there and to have a
I
chat.
got that part, but how does he know we just got here, who we are, and why does he want to see us?
Lots of ears in the city.
We were spied by a familiar. We're not sure it was the witches.
Did you say that out loud?
Well, the assumption it was this hag. Yes, I
No.
did.
Okay. He's like, oh no, that would be one of our master's trainees.
Oh.
Also, probably in the next 5 minutes, everyone's gotta know about us. Let's be honest about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we may have a grieving widow slamming our chests.
Yeah. Oddly enough, you hear doors and windows open, and almost immediately all of them close.
Got that idea from the reaction from the gnome shopkeeper.
Well,
What do you think, crew? Are we going to go see the doctor?
I mean, we can. I'm a little
Perhaps-
tired. I would like, a little bit of a rest.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
rest might be nice.
That's
Give us at least an hour to bind our wounds and talk about this.
absolutely. You are welcome
but-
to. By the
And
way,
also- yes.
I understand that you're looking for someone.
Quite. Oh, gosh darn. Natasha?
Yes, she also is a guest at the good doctor's.
Oh, well,
Estate.
then if we're trying to fulfill our previous engagements, we likely will be visiting.
Mm-hmm.
I have to insight check to see if he's telling the truth, just to be sure.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
I'll
There we
do
go.
it too. That sounds like a fun thing.
There
to
we
do.
go. There's a roll.
Yeah. He's telling the truth, Aoshi.
Okay.
Asul, you think he might be holding something back.
Well, he's definitely holding something back. How the hell does he know what we're here for? We haven't spoken any of it.
I come over here and whisper to Lhoris my suspicions. Is basically after his comment and kind of to whisper something to Lhoris. Do you want me to roll a stealth or something?
No, you guys said that I told them that you were going to take an hour, so they are moseying on to one of the other local establishments.
I gotta be honest.
The commander turns to you guys and he's like, "Look, I don't know how long your friend's been at the doctor's estate, but if she's been there more than a couple of days, it's not going to be good."
How's
Well,
that?
does the good doctor often get bored and do such things as those surgical scars would indicate?
And more.
Uh-huh.
Now, what I'm about to tell you is strictly rumor. But there was a point in time when the good doctor, he actually came from another land and had a different name. He was a renowned surgeon. But there was an incident. Apparently, he lived on an island.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Did this just turn into a who wrote those books? Island of Dr. Moreau?
Yeah, it's Moreau, right? I'm having flashbacks to Moreau.
And anyway, he was world renowned and quite famous. And then rumors started spreading that he was dabbling in necromancy. And then there was the big rumor that hit, and shortly after, the doctor appeared here, well funded, Apparently had a good relationship with a Baron Strahd.
Ah.
But as of late, from what I understand, that relationship has soured because Strahd discovered the good doctor was experimenting on his food stocks. And the loss of blood during the procedures was unacceptable.
He didn't. I guess he didn't have a bucket underneath.
No.
Well,
That may be
even,
food stuff for us.
even if he did, you can't put that back in a body.
I mean, you can put it into a bottle. Make a blood wine.
No, dead. Maybe that's too much. I thought dead man's blood is dangerous to vampires.
You don't know.
So the doctor is a surgeon, might have dabbled in necromancy, had a presumably professional relationship with Strahd, and it was too weird for Strahd, so got distanced. And now his two goons sent him to see if we would come and stay with him. He knows why we're here.
Make no mistake, those two are not goons. Rikaiger, when he says he only takes work from the doctor when the doctor pays well, he means that literally.
So
that these two individuals are probably the only two individuals that are associated with the doctor that you would consider in a neutral or good light.
Grand.
And the other individual, Imling, he's unfortunately too much of an idiot to see how evil the doctor is.
So is it safe to say that your advice is to not go and take advantage of the doctor's hospitality, or do go? Well, either way, we got to go there.
If you have a friend there, you probably should go.
Yeah.
At least find out if she's whole.
Well, I mean, first off, I would rather stay at the hotel that we already have prepaid for. Secondly, this is something to discuss. Most of us are pretty burnt. I don't think it's wise to go there today at all.
Fair point.
We should at least talk to the priest and see how she came to be there, if they know anything about it.
Because Lhoris, how are you looking? You're looking a little.
Wrong sheet.
Not HP wise, but
Yeah.
how's your magics doing? How are all the magics doing?
Oh, completely expended. That did not seem like a situation to hold back in.
It's not a situation to tell them, but it's a situation for us not to go right now.
Interesting.
I believe it would be.
I have no second level spells, and I've got some first level spells open.
So if we gain
the
first level and 2 second level.
Watch Commander's like, I might be able to help with that.
With spell levels?
No, with you getting rest.
Oh.
I mean, we have an inn that we pay for.
Yes, but you might need a cover story. As you can see, I'm without guards.
Oh, yeah.
Deputize me.
Are
Done.
you saying we're Are you deputizing us until the next shift is ready?
So to speak.
Sure.
All right.
And as a matter of city security, I'll require you to be here for at least the next 24 hours.
All right.
If for nothing more than questioning.
All right. Is our first order to help bring these bodies to the mortuary?
We have a service that'll take care of that.
Oh, wow.
Do we get any equipment?
I'm surprised by how depressed that makes me.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not.
Oh my.
well, we do have the occasional uh, slaughter in town. This is, after all, Barovia.
Well, are there bunks in your watch house?
He looks around. Yes.
That's the next move.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I can't read, apparently. I have no first level spells and 2 second level slots open. So, yeah, I'm not spent, but I'm not where I want to be.
Mm-hmm. A prolonged fight would not behoove us.
No.
Because I'll get some of my abilities with a quick breather, but a number of my other abilities are gone.
Yeah.
I need a.
Well, at this point, pretty much everybody in town is going to be afraid of you. So, like, I'll give you guys the same deal. Walk around town square a couple of times. You know, I can give you 5 gold pieces for each one that does it for today.
I think it's a pretty good pay for just walking around.
Well, you guys are essentially worth, 20 of these guys.
I mean, your force is down to what, a third of what it was?
Something like that, yeah. Assuming those boys are still in town.
Well, the plus side is
just going to be clear of protocol upon seeing something with engaging, try to call for backup or try to engage to the best of our abilities.
I'm gonna leave that up to your own personal decisions.
All right.
Just do me a favor. Try not to kill everyone.
we didn't technically kill.
We weren't trying that before. We were just minding our business, asked a question, and bam, it was on.
I'm just making sure, because a couple of you don't smell right.
Don't look at me.
Who
I
doesn't
bathe.
I very much try. I only insulted and webbed people.
No, some of you have obviously been in the darkness.
Oh, that, yeah.
Oh.
Who hasn't?
Enough that it has rubbed off on you.
Oh. Again, who hasn't?
Oh, that reminds me. Asul.
Bum, bum, bum.
What does the robe of ice see exactly?
Into the ethereal plane and invisible creatures.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. Does not do true seeing, so I can't see through illusions, if that's what you're looking for.
Not exactly, no.
So yeah. Then just invisibility. It gives me the really far dark vision. Advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. And you can see invisible creatures, so I think. So my passive perception is actually 21, I think.
Okay. I actually need to check something then.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have that advantage, it's that +5 to that passive.
My passive perception
let's
is
see.
21.
Let's see.
I just realized when I picked up Fog Cloud for my level up,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to every time I cast it. I'm literally gonna have to say the catchphrase, "Ninja, vanish."
Oh Lord have mercy. Where do find it? Do we
That
have
the
a gift for
vocal.
that?
That is that the vocal component?
It's from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Of
Isn't it?
course.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be from many sources.
Originally, it was the Ninja Turtles.
All right. That'll be it for that conversation.
There. This is what it looks like.
All right. So he's like, and I don't need all of you. I just, we got, let's see, there's 7 hours of what should have been this group's watch left. However, you guys want to cover that, I'm okay with if you're willing to cover it at all.
5 gold for it.
Yeah.
Of course, I shall take a nice walk through your village, especially for such wonderful price.
I mean, I'm not against it either. In terms of that, also can cause a delay to go see the dude, the good doctor.
Now, who is in the most need of an absolute long rest is the only question.
I need one, but I can take my hour of watch to walk around. Like we do in a watch schedule, take some time, do a patrol, and come back and get some more shut eye.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. So.
Split the party on watch. So we're gonna have 5 separate encounters now.
Sounds curious.
All right. Give me a watch
one-
list.
Lhoris is the only one that doesn't require a short rest to recover HP.
Right.
I'm still mostly good.
But is it? Oh, never mind. That's 0941. Okay. Wait a minute. But we got. Oh, it's always dark. We already did this earlier. That was elsewhere.
Is it dark or dim?
It's dim.
Okay, yeah, that's an important clarification for those that need that.
I'll do it. I'll help finish up the watch.
Is it ever naturally bright in a Barovia?
It's like 1 or 2 hours of a day where it's actually bright, and that's
Yes.
At most.
Yes. And that's when it's not raining.
I was like, you gotta get past that raining drizzle. This is great wine country.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't mind. Okay, me and Lhoris will do a watch, I think. Does that sound good to you?
Sure.
We're doing a
if the
watch,
rest of you
are we
need
taking a long rest, or are we just taking a short rest?
We're taking a long rest for the ones that aren't going for the walk. I thought we were doing individual watches.
It's 9 in the morning.
Sure.
Yeah, but you're also trying to avoid.
You can't take a long rest now.
Yeah.
You can't?
No.
You can't lie down from excessive bleeding?
No. I mean,
Yeah,
there's the rules, but it's way too early to take a long rest. But
Yeah, we have to wait another 8 to 12 hours, basically,
Right.
for a long rest.
If we fell unconscious,
All right,
could we take a
go
long
Lhoris.
rest?
character cannot benefit from more than 1 long rest in a 24-hour period.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long rest is going to do us no good if we take it right now.
So if we wanted to long rest, we would need to rest for 12 hours?
Well, basically, what you should do is do your watches, which will put you at 5 p.m. The commander can tie you guys up for another couple of hours for quote-unquote questioning about the day's events, or a debrief. At which point you can go back to the inn, have dinner, sit around, relax, then take
Pick
your
up the
long
iron.
rest.
Okay.
So let's do that.
All right. So we're gonna let's do watches.
Or let's at least split the group in half after an hour of just short rest.
Well, how long? So what's left in the watch? 5 hours, you said, or
7.
7?
Yeah, was anyone injured in that fight?
I was.
I took a
Sure,
little bit.
everyone but Lhoris took a bit of a hit.
Yeah. Now would be a good time to spend hit die
Ye-
if you need to.
All right,
Well,
well,
short rest,
a
spending hit dice,
nice,
and
a nice little song of rest.
And eventually these guys come back. And who's informing them of the plan?
I guess I'll be the talker in this situation. All right. So the situation is we will come see you and the good doctor tomorrow evening. Laura says tomorrow evening sound good.
sounds good to me.
Meet for dinner. We're gonna help the watch captain. Yes, not current commander, probably captain. With
Oh, how nice of
Living
you
in
to
the
say.
gap.
Oh, how nice of you how you phrased that. When he's asking us to stay because this is a bit frightening.
I tell no lies.
Rkiger talks to the watch captain and basically is like, all right, I tell you what, bump it up to 10 and I'll walk around today. Captain looks around and is like, shrugs. Okay.
It's not like I don't have the extra money right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. His payroll just opened up.
Yeah. It's about then you guys see a small troop of gnomes dressed in leather aprons with little wheeled skids. And they start heaping bodies onto the skids. And look at the watch commander. One of them holds up one of the intellect devourers by its little legs. Goes, same pile?
Burn those. Slowly.
Why
Make it
slowly? We should burn them quickly.
Well, we gotta get a nice rotisserie going. You can't just like.
I suppose that's a good way to get some sweet bread.
Okay. I hit that wrong. 1 dice. Roll.
Isn't that what cow brain is called? Sweet bread?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Although I thought it was sheep's brains that were sweetbread.
Thought it was
Oh,
sheep's
okay.
kidneys.
All right. So, do.
All right, so Rkiger's like, all right. So he volunteers to walk around with you guys.
And he is the one that's a bit more. I won't say anti-doctor, but he's not like, oh, I'm a blind follower to the doctor.
He was the
Right.
Rakshasa.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
the Huma
Artificial
tiger.
Rakshasa.
Yeah.
is he? Wait. So are we all doing this together, or are we actually splitting up? That's my question. How does this work?
We really don't have a reason to split up, do we?
Mm-mm.
Let's not.
Yeah, let's not split.
We've already had one surprise in this town that shouldn't have been that surprising.
So Imling's like, you mean I have to go back alone? Rkiger's like, look, dude, you're the biggest thing in town. You'll be fine. Pats him on the shoulder. He's like, go on. Go tell the
Okay.
good doctor that These individuals will see him tomorrow evening. Okay.
All right. So should
Oops.
are we? Have we dismembered the intellect devourers in case they were fainting death?
I mean, me and the captain were putting swords into them, so.
Okay, I lost track of that.
And
Hey.
Asul was keeping the others locked up in the bag till they expire.
Which, if we took a short rest, they're dead at this point.
Yeah.
But I was planning on seeing if Lhoris wanted to head out of town briefly to a secluded area to empty it out and go through what's in the bag.
We could.
And this is when
Obviously,
you find out there's an elder brain in that bag.
Well, what I was going to do was, this is the plan, is Lhoris would stay farther back. If we definitely not do it in town, I would empty the bag, then disengage and run, and then see if anything moves. That's
Oh,
the
I thought-
plan.
Oh, I thought we were going to fill it with water.
Why would we do that?
No. I mean, there's not really a big water source near us right now, I don't think.
Oh yeah.
We don't know how much is in there, so you could put a gallon of water in and find out that the bag is at capacity and it bursts.
Yep, that's the elder
Uh-huh.
brain if that happens.
Doesn't
I don't think an
if
elder
it
brain would fit in the bag.
if it burst, wouldn't it then go into the astral plane, not this plane?
Yeah, but then
no,
you
that's,
wouldn't have a bag of holding anymore.
no, and the thing you're thinking of is a portable hole.
All right, guys. I need to take a short break and deal with the dog.
Okay. Go deal with
Wait,
the
there's
dog.
no way to just turn to send the item, accidentally send the items inside a bag of holding into the astral plane.
Destroying the bag.
Yep. Yeah, it would require a portable hole or another bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
The bag.
And if you overfill it, I believe the rule says everything dumps out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think if the bag gets damaged, I think everything spreads out into the astral sea. I think.
Yeah, something about, I think, if it gets pierced, I believe.
Yeah.
It's specified. So it's not even like slash. It's like it has to be pierced.
No, even if it's overloaded, it's all scattered across the astral plane. It's if the bag is overloaded, pierced or torn, it ruptures and is destroyed, and its contents are scattered in the astral plane.
There you go.
All right, then yeah, let's not do that.
The only thing I can do is turn the bag inside out, which was the plan. We go outside of town, I turn the bag inside out, disengage, and go away and see if anything moves.
And
Okay,
pray.
maybe into a field of web.
Honestly, I don't care as long as it's outside of town and we are.
It doesn't have sentinel.
That's true, but that's a risk we have to take, or I have to take.
I suppose as the fastest person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally not the fastest person. I think I have same speed as everyone else.
Oh, you haven't boosted yet with your monk yet?
Okay, well then
Oh,
anyone.
3 levels a ranger and 1 level.
Oh, that's right. You're one monk, 3 ranger.
Oh yeah, and
Get one
and
more level of ranger and
well-
then just work on monk the rest of the way.
well then the only person that shouldn't do it is me.
And the only reason why I want another level of ranger is so I can get my ASI.
Give me a second. I might, just in case. I know I'm joking about the elder brain, but we really don't know what's in that goddamn bag besides a few extra devours.
As long as it needs to breathe, it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I did look up the rules on it, and I pointed it out to Tony. It is on every creature whether it needs to breathe or not. If it's not in the stat box, it's in the description. Like especially the undead, it says undead nature has a feature called undead nature, and then constructs are construct nature, and then there's a few other things that have weird nature, which for elementals. But basically, it states in the description of the creature whether it has to breathe or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like wind elementals don't need to breathe because
The elementals need to breathe.
yeah.
It's a feature of all elementals.
that they have to breathe? I thought the wind ones didn't
Nope.
can hold
None
their
of
breath
them.
indefinitely or something like that.
None of them have to breathe.
Ah, oh, okay, there we go.
Well, here's a thought. I wonder if he would interpret the identify spell as revealing the contents.
Oh, we know the contents. I thought.
Mm-mm,
No.
we don't.
We don't.
No.
That was the whole point of this.
Yeah, that like we only know some of the contents.
If it is a
We
magic item,
suspect.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
this
learn
is the thing for elementals. It's called elemental nature.
Ah, that's what it's called. That it's kind of on the nose, but it makes sense. All right. What can I do with this thing?
We don't know what's in the bag.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I do want to know what's in the bag. So I think we should go outside of town, flip it inside out, and then see if anything moves. And if nothing moves, come back and sort through whatever's in there.
I c-
Well, when he gets back, I'll ask him if he would interpret the identify spell as identifying the contents.
Yeah. As a side note, I might be better for that, Dave. I can teleport if away.
And so
Yeah. I can
literally
teleport.
I could do this with Mage Hand.
Oh, you're doing this with Mage-Hand. Okay.
I could if I want to.
Yeah, I was just gonna use my Echo, open it up, and then teleport.
Is it
I don't
60
think
or 30
identify-
feet maximum?
I don't think identify is going to work. It's the description doesn't indicate anything like that. It's of the item, not the item's contents.
Mm-hmm. But,
But you
Your
can
Honor,
ask them.
it could be argued that because it's suspended inside there, it's being manipulated by the item.
That wouldn't tell you what's in the bag.
Again, that's your interpretation. That's why we're going to ask the DM.
All right.
Hey, DM,
Yes, sir.
would the identify spell tell us what the contents are of that bag, if any?
Mm,
I dropped it in the chat there for you.
okay. It would not tell you the contents.
Hoping you wouldn't say that.
Believe me.
Well, it's not a matter of belief. There's always latitude. That is your opinion. I differ in opinion. Doesn't mean you're right.
So if this comes up in a game you're DMing and we're in, you're saying that identify
Oh no, it's not going to work for you clowns. You kidding me? I offered it as an alternative, not the way it is.
Anyway, there's only two types of opinions in this world: mine and the wrong one.
I'm not arguing with you, Dave. I'm just trying to explain why you're wrong.
All right. So, yes, it is a bag of holding.
It is a bag of holding. It was sewn by a nice lady, and okay.
It's full of nuts. These nuts.
Good lord.
And there's some other things in it.
Oh yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get crabs. They're on my nuts.
In addition to these nuts, there's something else in it.
Yeah, a bunch of
So,
Right.
interestingly, yes, there is a complete humanoid skeleton of apparently large stature who has a couple of interesting slash marks on its rib cage.
Has it got a full skull, like jaw and everything?
Yeah.
All right, I hand the skull to Tugo. Well, you're not a cat. You're a dragon. I mean, eventually you could speak to it, right?
I grab it and use it to channel my spell.
I give it to Tuga. Or when Tuga has the speak with dead spell.
Oh, yeah.
Next level.
Yeah.
But
Yep,
until
next
then,
level.
could I insert the cord of my
Yes,
necklace through
insert
the eye
anything
hole?
in it.
it through the eye holes, through
Oh.
the optic foramens.
No, because we want the skull to remain intact.
Yeah, you can't mess with the skull. For speak with dead to work.
I'm just putting it through the natural holes.
Yeah.
So before you guys
jaw falls off.
decide exactly what to do with the skull, and before you remove it from the skeleton, I will tell you what else is in the bag.
That's probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
There is a shield. There is what appears to be an antique suit of plate mail armor.
Drool.
There is what appears to be a blade fragment.
Ooh.
There's a helmet, some gauntlets, and a pair of boots.
Ding, ding, ding. I know what this stuff is.
Did you write all that down?
Yes.
Good.
So
This is the remains and possessions of looking for names. It's up in my notes.
For
That guy.
names, all the wrong places.
Lord Dranzog?
Not I think it was Strands.
It's probably not his remains, but it's probably one of his followers.
No.
You're talking about the Dragon Rider guy. Remember, he got killed, and then people took off with his stuff.
I think you mean Gackus.
Maybe.
Gackus.
Where's the name?
I'll give you a hint. Let's see. I think it's this map. Yep.
Yeah.
Would help if
Lord
I
Gackus.
actually activate it. There you go.
Map. So Mount Gackus.
Gackus. Then why did I write down? Oh shit! Where'd my notes go?
Hey, Tony, if you go and edit this scene, and you can make it navigatable by everyone, then we can switch to this map whenever we want to take a look at the big map. But that's only if you want us to have the big map available.
That's fine. Let's see.
So, Lake Zarovich looks like a big puddle of piss.
Does.
In fact, it looks like it's a big puddle of piss, and then somebody couldn't aim very well and dribbled all over the place. I mean, serious. Why did we choose yellow for the water?
I think it's just a faded map.
I mean,
Also-
honestly,
Yellow?
All right, you should all have that now available.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
to see Barovia available.
Okay, so did we step out of Valaki to do that whole shebang, or
Yes.
Absolutely.
did we? Okay, and did we do a short rest before then?
Yeah. I
Okay.
thought we did. And then Lhoris is going to
Oh,
spend
whoops,
time
I forgot.
identifying all that stuff.
Whoops, I just lost track and didn't do it and didn't roll my Song of Rest before.
Hey, look, the Were-Tiger rolled for HP, 112.
yeah. Yeah, I saw it earlier. I was like, these are not people we want to fight.
Oh, we could take 112. You remember you killing my boss, like, in 2 rounds?
Yes, at level 8 with multi-attack.
Wow, that went well.
Okay.
So after we do that, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items plus a
French.
skeleton.
Uh-huh.
So I'll do a detect magic to see which of them are hot, and then identify the hot ones.
So the answer is yes.
Is the skeleton hot too?
Yes.
Really?
Break it.
Like, from like a 10 out of 10 hot, or
If I hear that it's hot, I am going to attempt to break it.
No.
You can't. What is with you breaking magic items? Don't do that.
Let's see. So identify. You touch.
What you hitting first?
Well, the skeleton, because that's the one that's got my attention now.
Any learn whether spells are affecting. Yeah. So you learn the spells that are affecting it.
Oh,
Gentle repose on a skeleton.
Let's see.
regeneration.
Animate dead.
That's what I was thinking. Shit. Hey, thank you, Al. Ah!
It turns out it's just her. It's the hag servant.
Yeah.
Doesn't actually try to attack us. Just bows and goes, "Are you my new master?" Without a tongue.
Okay. Let's see.
Had that discussion years ago in a game about the skeletons who were talking. At some point, someone's like, "Wait a minute, how the hell are skeletons talking? They got no lungs or vocal cords."
How the hell are you shooting
was on.
lightning?
Yeah, and then it was on. It's like a 10-minute discussion and argument back and forth about how a skeleton could talk. Like, what are we doing here?
Let's see.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be the Knoxville.
Which almost happened the other night in that same group. What the hell were we doing? Shit, I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
Oh,
So, soul expulsion.
Oh.
okay.
Is the spell that is currently on the skeleton.
Wow.
Interesting.
Well, someone didn't want the soul to come